Hi, EGR 217 students. I just wanted to send a quick video update just to get you all ready and make sure we're all on the same page for the exam that you have today. The way it's going to work is I'll send you an access code and an announcement at 2:45 or by 2:45. So you should receive an announcement in Canvas to give you the access code. When you get the access code, go ahead and start your first attempt. You'll have 45 minutes for that first attempt. So go through it, answer all the questions. Be careful about which response you select. It could be, like I tried to put multiple responses that could be possible. They might just have a little mistake in them. So it could be a negative sign. It could be clockwise versus counterclockwise. So just be sure to look really carefully and be really analytical and pay attention to detail as you go through those. I want you to, so then after you finish that first attempt, what I recommend doing is opening up a second tab, and then, because you'll be able to see what you got correct and incorrect from that first attempt, open up a second tab, and then make sure that you put all the answers in correctly for the ones that you got correct. So if you got a question correct, make sure you put that answer in again. Just as a warning, the exam will shuffle the questions, so even though it may be the third one down that you selected the first time and got right, that answer may be the fifth option or the first option. So be careful about that. So make sure you really pay attention to what you did from the first one to the second one. And then for any of the questions you got wrong, take some time, look at your work, try to figure out what you did wrong so that you get it right the second time. So having that second tab open will allow you to go back and see which ones you got right or wrong on the first attempt pretty easily. So I really recommend doing the two tabs thing. I made a couple of changes to the actual test. When I did the practice test, it was 14 questions, the one that we did in class. After me taking it myself and the grader and TA taking it and you all doing it during class, I decided to reduce it down to 11 questions. It was 14 questions. So this is hopefully will make it so you're not so rushed and you'll be able to really pay attention and focus on those questions and hopefully get those right. So time won't be as much of a factor. It's still 11 questions and you still need to know how to do the problems. But I think I did it in like 15 minutes. So I think you should be good with a 45-minute attempt for that. Usually I try to do it like at least a third of what I want, of the amount of time that I want to give you for it. I did open up attempts for the practice test. So if you'd already maxed out the attempts there and you couldn't see the test again, now you can see the practice test again. So just go in there if you want to take a look at it. The last things is I'll be actually in the classroom just like normal during the exam time. I'll be on Zoom. If you have any problems, any technical problems, any issues come up, first place I want you to do is come to me. I know we're all problem solvers and you like to just figure it out, but the time's sort of clicking as you're figuring it out. So just come in and talk to me and we'll figure out what to do. As I moderate the exam, I can give you a third attempt. I can help solve some problems that you might be having. So come into the Zoom room and let me know as soon as possible if you're starting to have any issues with the exam. But you don't have to be in the Zoom room during the test. I'll send that access code out at the beginning, and you can just work independently. If you'd rather be in the Zoom room and you feel like you'll be able to focus more or would like to have me right there, do it that way, whatever works for you. But you're not required to be in the Zoom room while you take the exam. I hope you all do really well on this exam. I think I'm hopeful that y'all will be able to do well on it. Now that you have one test behind you, this second attempt is trying to make it so that even if you mess up and just make some stupid mistake, that you can still get a 100% on the exam. So I'm really hoping to see a lot of really good grades on this. Just come in, ready with an understanding of how to solve moments, in 2D or 3D. How to do the distributed loads and figure out the resultant forces and the distance for the forces. And then also what happens when you remove like a roller or a pin or one of those types of things, what forces are actually placed in there. And then also the static equilibrium. So I wish you all luck and I hope you all do really well on this exam. Y'all got this.